www.gundam.tk presents Arios Gundam. Hey again everyone, and welcome to a review of the 1/100th Arios Gundam. It's the newest kit from the anime Double O Gundam, and it's non-grade, non-high grade, non-master grade, GN007. This is number 15 in the 1/100th Double O line. As I said, it's 1/100 and it sells, you can see the price there, 2,600 yen. And here's the full name in Japanese, and it's made by Bandai. For a look around the box, it has a shot of the head in its anime form, a front shot. It also shows the flight mode, which you can transform the Arios Gundam, sort of very reminiscent of Zeta Gundam. A back shot, and then a run-through of the weapons, including the twin beam rifle, some machine gun which pops out of the arms, 2 GN beam sabers, and a beam shield. But the beam shield is a little bit weak, it's pretty much just the wings on the side. And then there's some story. Basically the Arios is the replacement for the Curios, as you probably know. Now, what makes the Arios unique is the fact that it does transform, unlike the other 3 main suits from Double O. And so you get a flight mode, and it shows a bit of the transformation down below. Over here you can see that the front of the jet will open up into a pincher of some sort, so it can go and grab enemies in midair. And of course, if you get an action base, you can pull off cool poses like this. One nice touch is that the GN drive actually comes with the hologram sticker, the same as the Arios Gundam. And thankfully, Bandai does the usual. This is an untouched up picture of it, so you can get an idea of what you're going to get if you take it out of the box and slap it together and do absolutely nothing else with it. It'll still look pretty good. Now the cover, instead of showing the mobile suit, shows it in flight mode, and when you open it up, you're going to get a list of plates. You get an A plate, B plate, C plate, and then D, E, and F. There are 2 of it, 2 each. Pink beam sabers, so very similar to the Arios, almost identical, I think. Directions on how to put it together, a couple pages of directions, and then you get into the line art and some story and mechanical illustrations. The back of the instruction manual is mostly devoted to how to transform it from mobile suit into flight mode, and in the back you get a color guide. Now something here, when I was looking at it carefully, when you're supposed to paint most of the Double O kits so far, you should be painting the beam rifle, the scope on it. But with this one, instead of it being pure clear blue, you're actually supposed to dilute it a little bit with some clear. I didn't do that, I'm just going to use the same blue so that all the Gundams will look the same. There you get a shot of the weapons, and on the back you get some fairly cool poses that will give you some ideas on how you want to display it. Now with the stickers and decals, you get a nice set of options with this. You get a regular set of eyes and the regular dark, a little bit very dark green things that you put under the clear parts, and the red jewel you can put on with a sticker. However, they also give you the option of using holographic eyes, so I chose to go with that, and these long parts here just go on the pincher. And this is for the actual GN drive, and so that's a clear part you wouldn't paint. Now something that's important for the Arios is that it has a cockpit that should be green, and they do give you a rather cool looking decal here, but again, if you choose to paint it, you're never going to need that. Now I've talked about these paints before, but I remember when I bought the Double O Gundam I said, do I want to spend $1.50 each to get them? Well, once you get more than one model, the answer becomes yes, because they all look a lot better for the fact that I bought them. So all you need is clear red, clear blue, and clear green. Now, like I said, you should actually be checking each Gundam for Double O, Arios, and Arios, because they do change the percentage a little bit, and you should be putting in another color, which is just clear, to dilute it a little bit. But like I said, I'm just going to make them all the same, so clear blue all the way. All you need is a regular brush, and something to clean them off afterwards. And just for your information, this is clear red Tamiya enamel, and then you can see the numbers there. So when you use these paints, the question I've been asked the most in a bunch of private mails is how to actually paint them. So what I do is, because I'm lazy, is I just paint them right on the sprue, and these can be done with the dark green under stickers, so you don't need to do that. It comes with a special cockpit sticker, a red sticker, but this will be clear. There's really no way to turn that blue. Now, I wanted to show you the good and bad of these. So what happens is with the green, I put on 2 coats, and it worked out really, really well. The red as well, I put on 2 coats and that stayed really well. With the blue, I put too much paint on my brush, and as I put it on, basically, no matter how much I moved it and shook it afterwards, it's pooling a little bit. So that's going to be a problem, but you know what? In the future, I'll buy another 00 Gundam, or I'll buy another Gundam from 00, and I'll fix it up then. So there's really nothing different between the Arios Gundam and the Gundam in plate makeup, because basically there are just the arms and legs come, in this case, with orange, white, and gray. Would just come with green instead. The B and C plates are white and dark gray, and the A plate, which is always the most interesting plate for a Gundam, comes with red, yellow, orange, and as I said, the clear parts, some of which you apply clear over the GN dry, and some of which you can paint. This is something that might not be that easy to see, but this is the bottom of the foot. And what happens is whenever you're cutting off colored parts from the sprue, you're going to get some white discoloration left behind. And, you know, especially with something dark green like the Gundam, it's really going to show. So what you can do is, and this is really a not perfect way to do it, is I bought just a regular set of Gundam markers, and the way you use these are not for painting, but for doing touch-ups like this. So this is just the yellow one from the regular set. And it looks bad when you zoom in really close, but this was all white and discolored here. And all you do is you take the yellow marker and you apply it a little bit and then brush it off quickly with a tissue. And basically there is no orange marker, so the yellow is the best you can do. And up close it looks terrible, but from a distance you won't even notice it. Well, here, despite the bad focus. And it really picks that up. That's it for all the details, so stay tuned for part 2 and check out all the parts and see it all put together after that. Thanks for checking this out. Don't forget, I now have 2 mini Gundam reviews up, and you can check them all out on YouTube at www.gundam.tk.